Together with Earle Sports Bets, yeah, the twins, they be checking in. Stacking up, green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. If you didn't sit down just then, I was joined, as always, by Tim's chair. But
you want Tim's chair? You can get Tim's chair instead.
No, I think, I don't know, Tim's chair had some pretty rash opinions that we don't want to hear. So,
okay, good.
Oh boy, hi, hello, Tim's chair. Today we got a full baseball slate to go over, so we won't waste too much time. Let me grab out yesterday's results so we can go over what happened yesterday. 1-1 right, 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. Should have been a better day. It should have. The Washington Nationals first five, they're up 3-0. That lead was gone within half an inning. The Marlins first five, I feel like I should have gotten a push out of that game, except for the Marlins gave up a little league home run in the bottom of the fifth inning to lose that. They did win the full game. Still frustrating, though. Pirates team total over 4.5, full game over 10 were both winners. Houston first five was a loser, but what a game. They come back and win the full game. A grand slam for Mr. Kyle Tucker in the ninth there. That was nice to see. The Mets team total over 4.5, the full game over 9.5. Both did not come through. That game finished 3-2. Late home run for the Cubs. They get the job done there for the Cubs. The Blue Jays get shut out and lose 1-0. The Blue Jays money line was a loser. Boston KC first five under 5.5 was a winner. Finished 3-2. Got a little sweaty at the end there, but it got to finish with the win there. Yankees double up was a winner. First five money line, full game -1. The Dodgers first five money line was a winner. Full game -1 was a very, very frustrating push. And then the last two were not even particularly close. Seattle, San Diego over 8 finishes 2-0. And the Oakland Athletics plus 2.5 finishes 6-1. So frustrating there, but it is what it is. 7-8-1 down 1.97 units in MLB. WNBA went 0-1. I liked a couple other plays, but it is what it is. I only settled on the one, and went 0-1 down 0.55 units. So overall 7-9-1 down 2.52 units. Now I'm 58-71-4 down 10.95 units in the month of August. Definitely not the start to August I wanted. It's been very frustrating, but we keep grinding on here. So we're going to fight to get back to the black here in August.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. Yesterday, we were looking good. We needed 1 out of 3 plays to hit at the end of the night, and it just didn't work out. We started off the day with a loser, 2 losers actually, with Seattle plus 8 and Washington plus 239. Both of those losers, Washington had the lead for not long at all. And then Schwarber decided to pull his dick out and completely fuck us. Tampa Bay run line never in doubt. Totally didn't get 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th, and that's how we were able to cash it. The LA Sparks winner there. That's one I kept Nick off of that he won't mention. The over in the Pittsburgh game was a winner. The over in the Mets game was a loser. The over in the Sky game was a winner. The over in the Aces game was a winner. I expect that in my video last night. Well, I didn't. In balling out last night, I mentioned with that Dallas game. I didn't want to grab Dallas just because, and that was like it was a home dog. So I'm like, oh, might end up being on Dallas. Never got to him. I just after what happened to the Aces in their last game, there was 0 chance I was fading them. And then, all right, all we needed was 3 wins, 1 win out of the last 3 games to be profitable. Giants. Dodgers. Really? and then the under in the Phoenix game. All of a sudden, they want to be over teams now. So we end up finishing down a unit yesterday. Not fun. We're down 1.68 in August, but we got preseason football coming up tomorrow that hopefully Nick can bang out and make some money with. Do we have any WNBA games today? No WNBA games today, just some MLB.
Yeah, and we will get into that. Heading to the chat first, we have KK saying, "Good morning, fellas. Cashed the Blue Jays under 8, but lost the Dodger over, and the Mariners over. I'm on the Reds first 5 today. I saw Tim's free pick video last night, and I know my play in that Miami game because that was one of the 2 games I bet last night, and I have a fun discussion on that game."
Oh, okay, cool.
Morning. I thought I had way too many plays yesterday, but managed a 10-5 in one day, up 6 units. Hell yeah, best day in a while. It's the beauty of high volume is you can go 10-6 in one like that. Might take a break. Lost $400. Ouch. Twins nerfy. Error killed it. Yeah. Oakland plus 2.5 and the Giants money line. Very, very frustrating. Last loser was a live bet. I ended up grabbing a little live Giants at plus 400 last night. Didn't come through as well. But we will head into the first game of the day. We have the Miami Marlins taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Let's get into the line history here for Johnny Cueto and Graham Ashcraft. This line opened up at a minus 125 for the Reds. It's down to a 117 for the Reds. An 8-cent line movement towards Miami. Line opened up at a 10, minus 120. It's down to a 10 at minus 113. So a move towards the under and a move towards the fish here in this spot. Let's take a look at the line history. Let me get off of NFL because I was kind of looking at NFL lines last night. There we go. We have 57% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is on the Reds in this game. And the line's moving towards the fish. They are opening up their arms nice and wide to some Reds money there. 54% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the over. Same situation here. They're opening up their arms to some more over money because they've bumped the line down 8 cents. So the book not scared of any type of money coming in on this game here. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal. Let's switch this over to today's slate. Great American Ballpark, plus 18% runs, plus 36% home runs, plus 6% double triples, plus 0% singles. Take a look at the pitching matchup here between Johnny Cueto and Graham Ashcraft. Cueto, 3.86 ERA, 0.81 whip, 7.71 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%. 2.14 walks per nine, a 1.76 BABIP, a 423 FIP, and a 427 FIP, and a 4.27 Sierra. On the flip side, Graham Ashcraft, 2.30 ERA, 1.12 whip, 5.74 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%. 2.87 walks per nine, a 247 BABIP, a 4.9 FIP, and a 5.04 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards the fish here. 4.12 FIP, 3.78 Sierra compared to a 4.67 FIP and a 4.04 Sierra. The hitting advantage goes once again towards the fish, 85 WRC plus, which is 25th. But the Reds are 29th the last 30 days against right-handed pitching, 76 WRC plus. I'm on the fish. I'm on the fish in this game. I got him last night at plus 110, which you can get him now at even money. I'm also going to add, or my bad, they're plus 107. Their first 5 is even money, which I'm also going to add their first 5 here as well. I think Miami wins this game. My numbers all point towards Miami, and we're getting them as a dog. So I think the wrong team's favored here in this spot. Give me the fish and Cueto. First 5, even money, full game. I got him at plus 110. You can get plus 107.
Yeah. Let's I kind of not similar approaches. Not the same approach, but kind of similar. I feel like Johnny Cueto is a light version of Adam Wainwright. He's old and shouldn't really be pitching in MLB anymore. He's had a great career.
Pitching well.
No, not really. But I mean, I guess 4 earned runs a game and not winning a single game the entire season is, I guess, good for him. But I don't know. The Marlins are 0-5 when he pitches. Granted, one of that was a relief appearance, so I'm not going to put that one by him. And one of them was a start Oh, no, I'll give him that one because he allowed 4 earned runs in 1 inning. He's allowed 4 runs or more in 3 out of his 5 starts. He has not been good. And this is a Reds team that can still hit. Graham Ashcraft, I know everybody's going to go and look right at that ERA that's 5.18. Yeah, a chunk of that was from the beginning of the season.
I didn't look at that.
Well, okay. Congratulations. You look at his last couple of starts. Yeah, 3 earned runs in his last start. He went 8 innings against the Nationals and got hit up late. No earned runs against the Dodgers. 2, 2, 1, 1, 1 in his previous 5 starts before those. So he's actually been pitching very, very well. And they're 4-3 his last 7 starts, but I'm taking the Reds today in the early game. I'm taking Graham Ashcraft. I think it's a huge pitching advantage for the Reds, and I'm gonna ride with that one. So I'm taking the Reds today. That was my free pick video last night.
I know. I was going to do a free pick video on the Marlins here, but it's what it is.
We wanted to get people winning plays, so I decided to do it.
Yeah, funny. No, but looking at it though, yes, Graham Ashcraft has pitched better as of late. He has a 2.3 ERA the last 30 days. He has a low BABIP and a high FIP and a high CR. Yeah, and I do lean kind of towards the under in this game, though. I do lean a little bit towards an under in this game because I can see both these pitchers pitching well. Because Johnny Cueto's numbers have been actually not terrible. The 3.86 ERA, yeah, you want that to be lower, but his numbers have been better than Ashcraft's the last 30 days when you look at his advanced stats. So I think that I like Miami here. So
good luck. Hope you win, Nick.
I know. That Astros game was a good one. That was a fun one to watch last night.
No, it was not. Nope.
Morning, fam. Another day, another dollar. Yeah, you got a raise. Right?
You're making $1? I was making 50 cents.
Yeah.
Facts, Markel. Boo. Go Orioles.
No. They got lucky. Oh, okay. It's luck in order to beat the Orioles these days. I know.
Hey, Tucker. It's a curveball. Trash can.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Had a great day of betting yesterday. Hope to do it again today. Let's get it. Frankie liking the over. I lean under. What is that total? I do want to take that. It's a 5.5 first 5. I kind of lean that direction. 5.5 first 5 is kind of interesting. You must have been on the Orioles. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but I'm back on them today. So there's no way they lose 2 in a row. Marlins and the under for Mr. Fernando. Royals and the over and the Braves hit yesterday. Yes, they did. I'm on the Astros first 5. First 5 over. There you go. And Phillies and Tigers money line hit. Yeah, I am on that full game over with that Houston game. But we'll get into that. I did a free pick video for that last night. We'll get into that a little bit later. First, we get this game, Tim. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Colorado Rockies. I don't know what it is. I hate this series. The Brewers are minus 220, and it's a total of 9.5. Probably that's why, because the Brewers are way overpriced. But, hey, we're back in a spot where they should dominate this game. Line opened up at a 205. It's now a 224, a 19-cent line movement towards the Brewer crew. Line opened up at a 9.5. Even money, it is still there. No line movement on the total, a 19-cent line movement on the side. We have 66% of the tickets and 99% of the cash is on the over. And it is not budged. I want to see real quick. We have 99% of the cash on the over, or on the under, my bad. Has this moved on other books? Or have they just stayed put? It's actually moved up on DK. It opened up at a 9 and it's gone up to a 9.5 on DK. I kind of think that an over is a decent look in this game, the way that the market's moving here. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal, see what type of hitting conditions we have. American Family Field, minus 1% runs, but plus 20% home runs, minus 19% double triples, minus 1% singles. So it looks like good hitter-friendly home run weather here in this one. And looking at the pitching matchup here, we have Adrian Hauser and Chris Flexen. Chris Flexen has been bad. How many starts has he had the last 30 days? Because
I think he's pitched once.
The last 30 days, he's pitched twice. He's pitched twice in the 30 days. He got lit up against Oakland. He got hit against St. Louis, only giving up 3 runs against St. Louis, but 10 hits and 5 innings pitched. He's been getting lit up. 2 starts. I can list out his numbers here. 8.31 ERA, 2.31 whip, 6.23 strikeouts per nine, which is 13%, 6.23 walks per nine, a 345 BABIP, a 10.31 FIP, and a 3.63 SIERA. On the flip side, Adrian Hauser, 5.40 ERA, 1.48 whip, 9.55 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%, 3.32 walks per nine, a 339 BABIP, but a 406 FIP and a 4.18 SIERA, suggesting maybe we see a little bit better from Adrian Hauser. The bullpen advantage goes towards the Brew Crew here, 3.49 FIP, 2.96 SIERA, one of the better bullpens in baseball. And on the flip side, Colorado, 4.87 and 4.55. Hitting advantage does go towards the Brew Crew as well, 88 WRC plus, which is 23rd. But on the flip side, the Rockies are dead last versus right-handed pitching with a 30 WRC plus. I kind of lean Brewers in this game. Do I want to lay a run line with the Brewers? Not particularly. It's a minus 115, so it's not stupidly priced. I also kind of lean towards this over because, 99% of the cash is on the under, and the line's not moved, which tells me they have absolutely no fear in that. Don't know if that's enough to get me to pull the trigger here. I lean Brewers. I lean over. Maybe the Brewers team total over to light up flexing. Maybe that's the look in this game. Never mind, it's a 5.5, and I don't trust the Brewers to score 6 runs. This is an easy stay off spot for me. I wanted the Brewers, but they are priced entirely too much for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't want the Brewers at all. But I'm not backing Chris Flexen. This one was one of the more easier ones to cross out. I think, surprisingly, even with the Twins-Tigers game on this card, I think this was the first one I crossed out. I just looked at this one, saw Chris Flexen, saw the Brewers at minus 220, 230. I'm like, yeah, no thank you. And I moved on. There's just a lot better spots in other places on the card. This one's a complete stay away from me. No thank you.
Fair enough. Back to the chat.
Yep. Oh.
Yes, I was posting something up.
I know. Where did you leave off?
I left off. Bam.
I know I said it was off yesterday by like a couple plays. That's her. And if they lose, Markel, going to bet on them again. And the next day, yep. Nice. Over. I could see the over in that game. Brewers run line, I want nothing to do with the Brewers, especially at minus 230. I heard that dog is barking for the dogs today. You already know it. Colorado money line. Let's get it.
Yeah, Bolt saw, I think, some type of landscaper outside.
You already know. Pass. Lean your feet in the Brewers game. Let's see it.
I can get behind that.
Let's head to this gross game.
Oh, boy. Oakland Athletics and the Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers slight minus 265 favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history in this spot between Jordan Montgomery and A.J. Pruitt. Line opened up at a 265. It is still a 265. Line opened up at an 8.5 minus 110. It is an 8.5 minus 115 now. So a 5-cent line movement towards the over and a no line movement towards the side. Let's take a look at Pruitt real quick for the Oakland A's. Austin Pruitt. Let me quickly copy that so I can put him into the starting pitching role, see what type of numbers I have for him. Let's take a look. He is actually pitched pretty well, but I'm assuming he's just an opener. He's just an opener. Okay. So it's a bullpen day for the Oakland Athletics. On the flip side, Jordan Montgomery's not looked the greatest. 4.13 ERA, 1.33 whip, 6.75 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%. 3.38 walks per nine, a 286 BABIP, a 477 FIP, and a 504 SIERA. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Rangers here. 4.86 FIP, 3.61 SIERA compared to 5.01. and 4.65. Hitting advantage goes towards the Rangers here. 132 WRC plus, which is 4th compared to 109, which is 12th. I completely did everything backwards here because I haven't gone over cash flow, and I didn't go over ballpark pal. We have 63% of the tickets, 63% of the cash is on the over. The lines move towards the over. We have, once again, 12% of the tickets, and 87% of the cash is on the Oakland A's money line. And if you're wondering, hey, maybe the run line is different, 10% of the tickets, 87% of the tickets of the cash is on the Oakland A's run line. Telling me maybe Oakland's live in this game. Not particularly interested in backing Oakland in this spot. Let's take a look at the hitting conditions, which Oakland Coliseum is the worst on the slate, minus 9% runs, minus 14% home runs, but plus 5%, 0% double triples, minus 5% singles. I don't trust the Oakland bullpen game, and I could see the Oakland A's being able to put up some runs here. Maybe if you want to back Oakland, their team total over is a decent look. You can get 2.5. Yeah, I'm interested in that, and I'm interested in the full game over as well. 2.5 is not a high number whatsoever. It is minus 143. It is a little bit juiced. You can get the Oakland A's team total over 1.5 at plus 105. 2 runs in the first 5 innings isn't crazy either. But I'm going to grab the Oakland A's team total over 2.5 at minus 143. Full game over 8.5 at minus 115.
Yeah, I'm going over with you. Bullpen game for Oakland kind of says it all for me. And then I'm not a big Jordan Montgomery fan. I think he pitched. No, I mean, he's been good this year. 3.42 ERA. Most of that was in St. Louis, which is a very nice hitter-friendly ballpark. I think Oakland's pretty hitter-friendly too, but I mean, it's the Athletics. He's not going to get hit that hard, but I could definitely see Oakland putting up a couple of runs. I think if we're getting the over, we're getting 7 to 8 from this Texas team, which I think will end up putting a beating on. Texas is just not losing anymore. So I agree. I'm taking the over with you. It's 8.5, so a 7-2 game I could easily see, or 7-3 or whatever you need. But I like the over in this one.
Yeah, 7-3 is fine. I would like the Oakland A's to beat them at least once, because it's kind of difficult with the having Astros stuff and seeing the Astros have to face the best team in the American League right now, and the Rangers get to face the worst. But it is what it is.
That's just how the schedule works.
Yeah. But yeah, I like the A's to score at least 3. A's first 5 money line for Fernando. Lean A's full game money line. It's a pass. Fonzie is on the Ranger run line, which I think is juiced to all hell. Minus 167. Have fun laying runs and minus 167. No, thank you.
Yeesh.
Oakland A's money line. Yeah, I would hope. Good morning, fellas. Good morning, Rise. We'll move on to the next matchup here. I am interested in this game. I am.
Okay.
The Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals here in this one. Minus 185 for the Phillies. Total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history here between Mackenzie Gore and Michael Lorenzen. Line opened up at a 180. It's up to a 185 now. Line opened up at a 9 minus 120. It's down to a 9 at even money. So a move towards the under and a move towards the Phillies, suggesting Lorenzen pitches well today. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this one, see if we see that represented here. We have 31% of the tickets and 69% of the cash is on the Nationals in this game. The lines move towards the Phillies, so they're not scared of that money whatsoever. And we have 65% of the tickets and 81% of the cash is on the over. The lines move down. Tells me maybe an under could be an interesting look here as well. Taking a look at Ballpark Pal. Citizens Bank Park, 9% run, plus 19% home runs, 4% double triples, minus 1% singles. Pitching matchup here is Mackenzie Gore and Michael Lorenzen. Mackenzie Gore, 4.03 ERA, 1.25 whip, 8.46 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 4.03 walks per nine, a 246 BABIP, but a 506 FIP and a 4.71 SIERA. On the flip side, Michael Lorenzen, 1.69 ERA, 0.9 WHIP, 7.43 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 2.7 walks per nine, a 221 BABIP, a 301 FIP, and a 4.43 SIERA. The bullpen advantage does go towards Mackenzie Gore and the Washington Nationals. 4.61 FIP, 4.33 SIERA compared to 4.65 and 4.80. The hitting advantage does go towards the Phillies here. 110 WRC plus, which is 11th, compared to 95, which is 20th. One thing we've noticed is the Phillies hit lefties better than they hit righties. And this number right here, at this line, I'm interested in Philadelphia in the first five in this game, which I believe I can get Philly first five at like minus 115 for the run line. Yeah, first five minus a half, minus 115. I like Philadelphia here. I also kind of lean a little bit towards the first five under five, but I do not want to thread that needle too much. So it's just going to be the first five minus the half for me here with Philadelphia against these Washington Nationals here.
I was kind of leaning Nationals in this one. It's Michael Lorenzen, which we've seen one start from in Philadelphia, and I think it was pretty solid. It was against Miami, and he went 2 earned runs, 6 hits, and 8 innings. So solid start in his first time in Philly, or playing for Philly. Mackenzie Gore has been one of the pitchers for Washington I would be okay backing. Although on the road, his ERA is about 0.7 higher than at home. So not really. I mean, but everybody has a slightly worse batting average, or not batting average, but ERA on the road. I'm not really too interested in the Phillies. I don't want to lay a run line because we'd have to lay a run line with it, and I'm not really interested in backing that. Maybe an over in this game. I could easily see. Well, yeah, no, I really don't have any feels towards this one. I'm gonna stay away from this game.
Yeah,
sorry,
that's fair. You're all good. Heading back to the chat. Let's take a look. Philly money line. You gotta run line that. You shouldn't. Don't be laying minus 180s, please. Nationals. I could see the over in the Rangers game. Yeah, I like the over in the Rangers game. I like under 9.5 in this one. I kind of lean that direction as well. I kind of lean towards the under as well. I leaned on that under also, and the Phillies there for rise above. We'll keep on moving on. Tim's favorite game of the day. The Minnesota Twins are at the Detroit Tigers here in this one. Minus 150 for the Twinnies, total of a 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look here between Bailey Ober and Alex Faedo. I was fully looking at the Twins here, but this line opened up at a minus 160. It's down to a 152. It's an 8-cent line movement towards Detroit. Line opened up at an 8.5, minus 115. It is still an 8.5 at minus 115. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game. See if it represents a line movement towards the Tigers and no line movement on the total. 66% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is on the Tigers, so that makes sense. 40% of the tickets and 77% of the cash is on the over. And the line's moved. The line has not moved a penny for that there. Let's take a look at the ballpark, pal. See what type of hitting conditions we have for today's game. In Comerica Park, plus 1% runs. Nice 16% home runs, but plus 1% doubles, triples, and plus 10% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Alex Faedo and Bailey Ober. We have Ober 5.57 ERA, 1.38 WHIP, 8.14 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%. No walks per nine, a 3.59 BABIP, a 5.6 FIP, and a 4.07 SIERA. I don't know how much Faedo has pitched as of late. Let me take a look real quick how much he's pitched. He's pitched once in the last 30 days against the Padres. He went 6 innings, no earned runs on 1 hit, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a 3-1 win against the Padres for the Tigers there. Let's take a look at our and then bullpen advantage does go towards the Tigers here. 4.18 FIP, 3.93 CR compared to 4.78 and 3.91. Hitting advantage does go towards the Twinnies here. 126 WRC plus, which is 5th compared to 83, which is 26th. I lean towards maybe a Twins team total over if I had to bet this game at all, which that's a 4.5 at minus 120. I kind of lean that direction, but it's a no play for me.
Oh, I absolutely just love this game. I'm staying away from it. I really don't need to get involved in this garbage of a game. And it's just two mediocre teams, and I really want nothing to do with it. Although the Twins have looked good as of late. What have they done? Well, they've 6-4 their last 10, but 5 out of their last 6. That's what it was. They lost last night 6-0 to the Detroit Tigers. So that snapped their 5-game winning streak. They swept Arizona. That's right. Arizona's kind of been garbage.
Arizona's been the worst team since the trade deadline. They haven't won a game.
Yeah. I'm going to stay away from this one. Low-key kind of rooting for the Guardians to make the playoffs so I could see my boy Gavin. So I'd like to see the Twins lose games. I know Nick has Twins to win the division, but anyways, I'm going to stay away from this one.
Fair enough. We'll head back to the chat here. Twins and Ova. Fair.
I could see the over because it's Bailey over and Mr. Fado. So
yeah. We'll move on. The Tampa Bay Rays and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Rays are $1.55 favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history here between Tampa and St. Louis. It's Jalen Beeks making his return against Dakota Hudson. Line opened up at a 145. It's up to a 157. Line opened up at a 9.5. It's down to a 9. So they're suggesting that Beeks pitches well. I need to take a look real quick. What is Jalen Beeks really pitched much lately? He has not pitched the last 30 days. And when he was in the majors, he wasn't going more than 2 innings. So this is a bullpen day for Tampa Bay, which I'm totally cool with. If there's any teams I trust with bullpen days, it's the Tampa Bay Rays and it's the San Francisco Giants. Those are the 2 teams I trust with bullpen days. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game, see if it represents a line move towards the Rays and a line move towards the under in this one here. And we have 94% of the tickets and 92% of the cash is on the under. That makes sense. We have 69% of the tickets, nice, and 48% of the cash is on the Rays. So 31% of the tickets, 52% of the cash is on the Cardinals, and the lines move towards the Rays, saying that they're really not worried about that money coming in on those Cardinals. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal for this one. Tropicana Field, same as always, minus 6% runs. I don't even know why I looked. And then we have Jalen Beeks and Dakota Hudson. Jalen Beeks has not pitched in the last 30 days. Like I said, it's a bullpen day. Taking on Dakota Hudson, 4.29 ERA, 1.43 WHIP, 7.29 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%. 3 walks per 9, a 3.38 BABIP, and a 3.56 FIP, 4.34 SIERA. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Rays. 3.77 FIP, 3.21 SIERA compared to 3.39 and 3.78. Hitting advantage does go towards the Cardinals here, 116 WRC plus, which is 6th compared to the Rays, 95, which is 17th. But I'm interested in Tampa Bay in this game. Tampa, you can get the first 5 minus a half at minus 110. You can get the full game minus 1. It's 157 and 125. I'm kind of leaning both those direction there. Haven't bet it yet, but I'm kind of leaning towards a double up here on the Rays with the first 5 minus a half, full game minus 1.
Yeah, I like the Rays in this one. They got the job for me done yesterday. It is a bullpen game for the Rays, so we'll keep that in mind. But it's Dakota Hudson and it's the Cardinals, which you guys know my opinions on the Cardinals. So, yeah, I like the Rays in this one. I'll take the run line because I'm obviously not laying minus 155. You can get the run line at plus 130. And I'm 100% down to fade the Cardinals. I'm also looking at the over in this game because I think that the Rays can put up some runs in this one. But my stronger play is towards the Rays on the run line. This is a Rays team that's starting to get their mojo back a little bit. 7-3 their last 10 games. They're approaching the they're getting close to the Orioles again. So that division race is 100% still on, and I think the Rays keep pace with them today. We'll grab the run line plus 130.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the day the Rays are one game out. Give me the Rays first 5 -0.5 at -110. I'm on the Rays full game -1 as well at -114 in this game as well. I like Tampa. Take care of business here. Let's see. Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, Untouchable. Rays for Fonzie McMoney. Kind of either -1 line that or run line that, by the way, because they're a little expensive. That plus 225 tennis fade was my only win yesterday because Kyle Tucker is a jerk, LOL. Lost the Orioles money line and reverse run line.
He is a jerk. He's 100% a jerk. And that ruined any chances of Felix Bautista winning Cy Young.
I need Framer Valdez anyway, which that is what it is.
Oh, Felix Bautista was a long shot.
Yeah. I don't know why I lean Cardinals, LOL, but okay, Rays money line. There you go. I did live bet the Nats and the Rockies in the 9th for small plus money. There you go. Under maybe? I don't know about the total of that game. I don't. We'll move on. We have the Atlanta Braves as a slight -265 favorite with a total of 9.5 in this game. I thought I was going to wake up this morning and have to bet the Pirates because I thought this line was going to hit 300, but it hasn't. This line actually has gone the opposite way. The line opened up at a 275. It's down to a 267. And the line opened up at a 9.5 even money. It's still a 9.5 at even money. So no line movement on the total. It's actually a slight line movement towards the Pirates in this game here. We have 92% of the tickets, 83% of the cash is on the Braves, and the lines move slightly towards the Pirates. And we have 11% of the tickets, 80% of the cash is on the Pirates, plus 1.5. 50% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the over. And the line has not moved for the total there. Now, let's take a look at Ballpark Pal, see what type of hitting conditions we have today, which PNC Park plus 4% runs, minus 8% home runs, plus 16% doubles, triples, 0% singles. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Max Fried has pitched one game since returning off the IL, let's see what he did there. He went and he pitched against the Cubbies, went 6 innings pitched, no earned runs on 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, no walks. He looked really good. Very, very promising there for Max Fried. On the other side, we have Quinn Priester, which has not been particularly great. 8.69 ERA, 1.78 WHIP, 7.32 strikeouts per 9, which is 17%. 6.41 walks.
Real quick. He's only pitched. It is 4 times. Never mind.
Yeah. 276 BABIP, a 7.24 FIP, and a 5.74 CRA. He's not been very good. And for the bullpen here, the edge goes towards actually the Pirates. 3.97 FIP, 3.68 CR compared to 4.08 and 3.89. Hitting advantage, it's a massive one, though. 134 WRC plus, which is number 2 in baseball for the Braves against righties. And on the flip side, 67 WRC plus, which is 28th against lefties for the Pirates. I want nothing to do with this game, really. This is a solid pass. I'm obviously not laying the price with the Braves in this game. That's just not happening. And I really don't feel a need to go ahead and bet the Pirates in this spot. So this is going to end up being a stay-off spot for me. It's a pass.
I could see this game being very similar to the last 2 games. I like the over. And it was a 9 last night when I did it. Now it's up to a 9.5. I think we saw Max Fried come back from his injury, played the Cubs, and completely shut them down. 3 hits, no earned runs, and 6 innings with 8 strikeouts. I can see the Pirates hitting him a little bit, but that's not where I'm really going after it. I think the Braves put up about 7 to 8 runs against this Pirates team today. Because Quinn Priester has not been good. And this is a Braves team that really can do some damage. And I think they do damage tonight. I would, if anything, maybe even ladder Braves team totals all the way up. I like the over in general in this game. I think we see a lot from this Braves team. Maybe even them covering the over by themselves.
Yeah, I mean, if you want that team total there, and I'm not betting this team total. It's a 5.5 at -130.
Never mind. But I like the over.
That your thought process is priced perfectly into that line. That is an absolutely ridiculous team total.
What's the line for is there a Braves team total over 9.5?
I do not have that on Bet Online. Let's see if they're offering anything like that on Bovada.
Which, if you guys are interested in any of those books, linked in the description down below for my code. All right, go ahead.
I do not know. I don't have any alternative. I have alternative spreads. You can get the Braves -3 at +115, but I mean, no. I do not.
I like the over in this game. Are you cool with the over?
I lean that way, but I'm not going to bet it.
Okay, that's fine. I will.
You can get 100 to 1 for either the pitcher to throw a no-hitter in this game.
That's not going to happen.
No. All right. Back to the chat here. Let's take a look. Back on the Rays. First 5 -1.5. All right. Might take a shot at the might take a nerfy shot here for some fried chicken. The Pirates for Fonzie. All right.
Ooh, fried chicken. Now I'm hungry. Dang it.
The over. We can get some fried chicken afterwards. Taking Max Fried 5 Ks today. There you go. Braves might score 10+. They might. Never give me the over. Never give him the over. Fair enough. Has Jolly Roger first 5 been cashing this series? It did game 1, and I believe it did game 2.
Yeah, I think it did game 2 because the took over late.
Yeah, the Braves scored late. Yeah,
the Braves scored like a bunch of runs in the top of the 9th.
Never mind. Give me the over. There you go. Braves in the over. Good morning, ESP. What is good, Nathan Cerna? Let's keep the train rolling here, and we get the matchup of the day. I did make a play on this game last night for a free pick video. Let's get into it. The Baltimore Orioles are taking on the Houston Astros in this game. Wow, this line has moved. This line opened up at a -115. It's now 140 for the Baltimore Orioles. Line opened up at a 9 at even money. Wow, it's up to a 9.5. I absolutely love that because I got over 9 at -106 in this game. Now it's up to a 9.5. Let's get into the cash flow in this game. See if it represents the line move here, as we have 51% of the tickets and 66% of the cash is on the Astros. The lines move towards the Orioles. 54% of the tickets, 76% of the cash is on the over, and the line has moved towards the over. It's moved up half a run. Let's take a look at this ballpark pal for this one here. Oriole Park plus 12% runs, 0% home runs, 13% doubles, triples, 8% singles. Take a look at the pitching matchup here. This is I think the one game that I was nervous about with the Astros in this series, because I like the matchup with Hunter Brown and against Dean Kramer tomorrow. I'm not a huge Christian Javier fan. 4.64 ERA, 1.17 WHIP, 10.55 strikeouts per 9, which is 28%. 5.48 walks per 9, a 182 BABIP, but a 5.61 FIP and a 5.12 SIERA. I think he gets hit a little bit today. And on the flip side, Jack Flaherty, I kind of think the same thing. 4.30 ERA, 1.35 WHIP, 9.78 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%. 3.13 walks per 9, a 302 BABIP, a 4.4 FIP, and a 4.13 SIERA. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Orioles here in this one. 3.21 BABIP and a FIP and a 3.52 SIERA compared to the Astros 5.72 and 4.6. Hitting advantage does go towards the Orioles here. 106 WRC plus, which is 14th, compared to 103, which is 17th in this game. I've already played the over in this game. I got the over at 9 last night. It's up to a 9.5. I would lean slightly towards the Orioles over 4.5 on a team total. I'm not a Javier fan. I'm just not. He's one of the, I think, the weak links on this rotation, him and Brendan Bielak, which I'm glad we're not seeing Bielak in this series. We're seeing Hunter Brown tomorrow, which I'm fully interested in backing. I just can't back the Astros with Javier here. I think that he gets hit a little bit. And as much as I would love to see the Astros go ahead and break out the brooms this series and win all 3 games, I have a feeling this, if there's a game the Orioles will win, it's this one. I still think the Astros win the series, but I think this is the game that the Orioles can win. I'm going to grab the Orioles team total over 4.5 at -130. I still think that the Astros have a chance to win this game. That's why I'm not playing the money line or anything like that. Plus, the money line I think has gone a little bit too high, or not too high for me. Obviously, it's -40, but I'm going to just take the Orioles team total over 4.5 here at -130.
Well, we're going to double up on this game because you seem to like the Orioles. Obviously, I'm not laying -139 on the money line. So to make it worth your while as well, I can get +154 for their run line. After last night's game, I think the Orioles come out pissed, and because they had an opportunity with a win last night and a Braves loss to be tied for the best team in baseball. And then that ugly game. So
I don't think they care about having the best.
No, of course not. But that's something that nobody thought anybody was coming close to the Braves, and all of a sudden now the Orioles are right there.
So are the Rays.
Orioles on the run line, +154. I think it's a solid spot, and I'll grab the over with you as well at -110 to the over 9.5. I could see the Orioles win this one like 7-4, 8-4, something in that nature. I think they hit well against Christian Javier today. And I like Jack Flaherty. I'm a Jack Flaherty. You look at his stats from this year. I know this is not something that you like to look at, but teams are 14-7, whether or not it was St. Louis or Baltimore last game, are 14-7 when he pitches this year. That is 7.21 units, and that is number 5 in baseball, only behind Kramer, Walker, Gomber, and Bello. So he has been fantastic this year, and I expect more good stuff from Flaherty in this game, although I do like the over. I think most of it is going to come from Baltimore in this one. So
don't discount the Houston bats. They've been good too.
I'm not. I'm just saying that more is going to come from Baltimore than Houston. 8-4, 8-5, something in that nature. Baltimore run line and the over. And I'm already on tomorrow's game as well because you know who pitches tomorrow, Nick?
Kramer, which is
Kramer. You know what that means? Baltimore on the over. Baltimore on the over. Baltimore on the over. It's been a trend for a while, but we'll talk about that tomorrow.
I do look forward to seeing Hunter Brown in that game.
Huh?
I do look forward to seeing Hunter Brown in that game.
Sure. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Fair enough. We'll head back to the chat here.
I'm going to put up the stipulation.
Yep. Supness, Lex. I like the play rise already in. Alvarez home run prop. Also, I like that. Maybe we'll get a little Jordan tonight. Braves and the O's. BO parlay. Sounds like it stinks. All right. I'm thinking I'm going to take the Braves over with the also -2 or -3. Yo. Good morning, fellow degenerates. What is good, Detroit Lenny? I like this Astros first 5 over. I don't trust either pitcher. Both teams are hitting. Yeah. Bielak does suck. Yeah, I'm glad that Bielak is not in this series. This is a big series for the Astros, I think. Orioles run line. Let's do this again. The Astros don't know Jack. Orioles money line and reverse run line. Oh, it's not a reverse run line because they're favorites today. Flaherty K-props as well. -130 feels secure for me if I'm parlaying. Fair. 6-4. Javier over 5 hits allowed today. I could see it. It's Dean Kramer day tomorrow, 2.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the Astros get to Dean Kramer. We'll get into that tomorrow, though. I was leaning Astros. I will be on Kramer tomorrow. Everybody's going to be on Kramer tomorrow, it feels like. All right.
Oh, Kramer in the over.
Kramer, yeah, in the over. I don't know. Hunter Brown's been pitching really well, so we'll see. Let's head to this one, which I'm kind of interested in this game. We have the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs are minus 110 favorites, total of 9 in this one here, which actually I don't believe the Cubs are favored anymore. They are not. This line opened up at the Cubs minus 125. It has done a complete flip. It's now minus 112 for the New York Mets. Line opened up at a 9 minus 120. It's down to a 9 minus 115. So the line move suggesting David Peterson pitches well. Let's take a look at the what do you call it? The cash flow in this game. 46% of the tickets and 69% of the cash is on the Chicago Cubs. And they have made them dogs, and they were favorites to start it off. 43% of the tickets and 52% of the cash is on the under, and the line has moved that direction. So the line is correlating with the Mets and the under here in this one. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Hendricks, 5.88 ERA, 1.34 whip, 6.42 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 0.53 walks per 90, 315 BABIP, a 5.20 FIP, and a 4.22 SIERA. On the flip side, David Peterson, 1.64 ERA, 1.45 whip. He's not actually been that bad. 7.36 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 4.91 walks per nine, a 357 BABIP, a 3.54 FIP, and a 4.39 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Mets, 3.74 FIP, 4.29 SIERA. It's been better lately, actually, surprisingly. 4.7 and 4.05 for the Cubs. Hitting advantage is dead down the middle, both at 98 WRC+. And looking at the way this line is moved, looking at all that, I kind of think, and this is going to sound crazy, the pitching advantage goes to Peterson in this one, if you look at recent form. The only question for me is how much Peterson are we going to get? Because last start, he only went 3 innings, I believe. They pulled him early, which he hasn't been pitching that far in the games. But he has the ability to go 4, 5, 6 innings if they need him to. But last start, he went 3 innings against the Orioles, gave up no more runs on 1 hit. Did walk 3, but he looked good. Previous to that, it's just been bullpen appearances. 2 innings against the Nationals, 2 innings against the Nationals, an inning against the Red Sox, 2/3 against the Red Sox, 1 1/3 against the White Sox. Are they using him as an opener? Are they using him as a starter today? Is the ultimate question. I'm going to see if I can find some more information on that. I want to back the Mets here in this spot. I do. The Mets have been actually playing pretty well against the Cubs this series. They, I believe, pushed the first 5, but I could see them playing well here in this spot. This is just a lean towards the Mets for me at the moment. I would like to see what they plan on doing with Peterson here in this one.
Yeah. I don't really want to. I mean, I understand the line movement and it kind of shouts out that, hey, why the Cubs are playing as hot as they are and the Mets are really, really not, and the line's moving towards the Mets. This does seem like, shout out to Hazmat Suit, could be the poop play of the day. Cubs versus Mets. And it is also Kyle Hendricks, who has not been particularly good this year. Last start gave up 7 it was against Atlanta. Never mind. But 4 ERA this year, allowing 7, 3, 3, 1, 5, 4. I feel like the better spot in this game, and I know it didn't hit yesterday, I want to go back to the over. Because I feel like the Mets could definitely put up some runs. And I just don't know if I trust Peterson or the Mets bullpen to be able to win this game. So I would look towards the over if I'm going after anything in this one. I'm probably going to stay away from it, though.
Fair. I was reading a little bit on David Peterson here, and the reports are saying for Peterson, this is his second straight start through the rotation as the replacement for Max Scherzer. Last appearance, he was limited to just 52 pitches in 3 innings against the Orioles. The lefty should be able to work longer into Wednesday's outings, though he still could struggle to reach 5 innings to qualify for the win. So he's probably someone who's going 4 1/3, 4 2/3 today, something along those lines, 4 innings. I have placed my bets on this one. Give me the Mets first 5 -115 and the Mets full game -112. I'm going to double down on the Mets here. I like that they moved from a dog to a favorite, even though the money is coming in on the Cubs, which is telling me the books are saying, oh, look at all this Cubs money, Tim. Let's get some more. Here, they're a dog now. There you go. You can have the Cubs as a dog. Yeah, give me the Mets double up here.
Don't hate it. And there's a chance we may put it up later. But for right now, I'm staying away from it until I dig a little bit deeper into that one.
Fair enough. Back to the chat.
Oh. Sorry. Working on the Instagram pod and getting that up. So
So alt -2. I don't know. For the Orioles, no. Kramer equals over. Yeah.
Yes, Kramer's
Cubs
the biggest
over.
overfish in baseball, or one of.
Yeah. Fernando's leaning towards the Mets. Fonzie saying the Mets suck. Give me the Braves.
The Mets do suck.
All right, give me the Cubs. My bad. It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. Okay, you asked for it.
No.
It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby, let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets.
He asked for it. He's a longtime viewer of the channel. We got you, man. Damn, Peterson does seem like the poopy play. It does. Cubs money line, but I don't like it. What up, boys? What's good? Dylan Med in the house. Tear up that Rays future with McClanahan likely out for the season. Yeah, when I bet the Rays plus 350 to win the AL East in the beginning of the season, I did not have Jeffrey Springs, Drew Rasmussen, Josh Fleming, and Shane McClanahan all getting hurt. Yeah, no, this is very frustrating. A very frustrating way to lose the future. Shout out to
it's Detroit not Lennon. Dead. The Rays are not dead.
Yeah, but they're look who they're throwing out there now. They had Glasnow and Eflin are the top 2, which is still fine. But after that, it's a huge question mark. There we go. Get on that Orioles train. Choo choo. Pass. Yeah. I seen that line flip to the Mets, and I betted it fast. Yeah, I love when teams turn from dogs to favorites. I do. I'm a sucker for it. But we'll move on here. This is a game I was looking at last night, but the market did not agree with me. Let's take a look at it now. Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Guardians in this one here. The Blue Jays -160 favorites with a total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the line history between Allen and Gausman. This line has now started moving in my direction. The line opened up at a 155. It's up to a 159 now for the Jays. And the line opened up at an 8 plus 105. It's now an 8 -116. So suggesting that Allen gets hit a little bit here after the Guardians shut out the Jays yesterday. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game, see if this represents a line move towards the Jays and then over. We have 46% of the tickets and 69% of the cash is on the Guardians, and they've made it better to bet the Guardians. 45% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the over. That's why the line has moved up that much towards the over. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal, see what type of hitting conditions we have. The second best on the slate, plus 17% runs, plus 18% home runs, plus 29% doubles, triples, -2% singles. Looking at the pitching matchup here, we have Gausman and Allen. Gausman's been good. 4.41 ERA, 1.41 whip, 13.22 strikeouts per 9, which is 34%. 2.76 walks per 9, a 361 BABIP, but a 5.27 FIP and a 2.97 SIERA. On the flip side, Logan Allen, 4.13 ERA, 1.17 whip, 8 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%, 3 walks per 9, a 258 BABIP, a 4.6 FIP, and a 4.33 SIERA. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Jays in this one here, 3.74 FIP, 3.89 SIERA, compared to 4.53 FIP and a 4.10 SIERA. I think yesterday, after them getting shut down, I think this is an over. spot here, even with Gosman. I think that's why we're getting this line at such a low number, is because it's Gosman. I like this game to go on over in this one. And I like the Jays to put up some runs in this game after getting shut out yesterday. So I'm going to take the Toronto Blue Jays team total over 4.5. It's a -110, which is cheaper than taking a Jays -1 or a Jays first 5 run line. And I like the full game over 8 as well. I think that they put up 5-6 runs today, and all I need is a couple from the Guardians. So give me some Jays team total over 4.5, full game over 8.
Yeah, Guardians and over don't go in the same sentence. To me, I can't do that. They've been such a big under team. They've got not only have they been a huge under team, so have the Blue Jays. Blue Jays have gone under. I think now it's 10 out of 11. They're not hitting right now. Let's see, 1, 2. They went over in that 13-1 win. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 12. 11 out of 12 games this Blue Jays team have gone under the total. I don't like to jump in front of falling knives, or I don't try to catch falling knives or jump in front of a train. And the unders in those games, and the Guardians 2-7-1 to the under or over-under record, their last 10. So these are two heavy under trending teams right now. I have no business wanting to go after a over in this game. Good luck to you, Nick. I don't have the cojones to go after that one. So I would look towards the under, if anything, in this game.
Yeah. See, I think this line is just too low because we're getting the Gosman name. Like, I get it.
It could be. It could
awesome. be. And also, the Jays getting shut out yesterday makes me think that they could put up some runs today. Maybe I'm wrong. And if that's the case, then I lose. But, yeah, I do think that offensively the Jays bounce back in this one. We started seeing the Jays bats get going a little bit in the series against Boston. It didn't result in overs because they were able to shut down the Red Sox. But I do think that we see the Jays start to get on a little bit of a roll here. They lost yesterday. I think they bounced back today.
Okay. Back to the chat.
Yeah. No. I did not have all those injuries in my crystal ball, unless I probably wouldn't have bet the Rays to win the division. If I had a crystal ball, I would have a lot of long shots that would hit. Tim's pod is almost as nice as his hair. Do we have the pod, Tim?
Yes, we do.
I swear if it has orange and birds with it.
I might have to switch it up.
Okay.
That's the over.
Oh, okay. I'm cool with that. I thought you were going to go Orioles money line.
No, it'd be run line, but no. Orioles over 9.5 is the pod today.
You know who you should have as the player on that?
Who?
It should be Kyle Tucker.
You.
Okay. First 5 under for KK for this one. But leading Jay's first 5 money line. Fair. Nathan has Ramirez by knockout.
Ramirez by knockout. I like it.
Yeah. Guardians. Yeah. Undo. Yeah. And I like the under. I agree with Tim. I like the under 8. X, Orioles, Kevin Gossman, K props.
I can see it.
We'll keep on moving. I hit a play of this game yesterday. The Royals and the Red Sox. I was leaning towards the Royals as well in that game. I just never pulled the trigger on it. But let's get into it here. We have the KC Royals and the Boston Red Sox in this game. The Red Sox minus 215 favorites, total of 10.5 in this spot. Let's take a look at the line history between Boston and KC. And this is an ugly game. This is an ugly game. Line opened up at a 215. It's down to a 212. Line opened up at a minus 110 for the over 10.5. It's actually gone down 8 cents. Minus 102 now for the over. We have Nick Pivetta and Jordan Lyles. Your pitching matchup here. An absolute beauty of a pitching matchup. We have 64% of the tickets, 69% of the cash is on the under in this game. The lines moved towards the under, which is interesting with a matchup between Lyles and Pavetta. 38% of the tickets and 99% of the cash is on the Royals in this game, which that's a lot on the Royals. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal. The Fenway Park 15th best on the slate, plus 15 or third best on the slate, plus 15% runs, plus 8% home runs, plus 21% doubles, triples, plus 4% singles. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Pavetta, it's Nick Pavetta. I have to put Nick Pavetta in my spreadsheet so I can break down what he's been doing. Because actually, Nick Pavetta's not been bad this
He's
year.
also an opener, so.
Yeah, but I think he has.
Oh, no, sorry. He went 7 innings the other game.
Yeah, let's take a look at it here. Jordan Lyles, 5.40 ERA, 1.29 WHIP, 5.4 strikeouts per 9, which is 14%, 1.66 walks per 9, a 300 BABIP, a 4.7 FIP, and a 5.18 SIERA. On the flip side, Nick Pavetta, 2.31 ERA, 0.81 WHIP, 11.96 strikeouts per 9, which is 36%. 1.93 walks per 9, a 234 BABIP, a 293 FIP, and a 2.46 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Red Sox here, 3.71 FIP, 3.92 SIERA compared to 5.38 and 4.91. The hitting advantage goes towards the Red Sox here, 112 WRC plus, which is 8th compared to 104, which is 15th. I'm interested a little in Boston here. The only problem is they're minus 215. And I really don't have too much of an interest in laying this type of price with Boston. Their run line is minus 115. Their first 5 run lines minus 155. Hell no on that one. I think I'm just priced out of betting Boston in this spot. I think that's just pretty plain and simple in this spot. I lean Boston. Just think I'm priced out of it. I would lean towards maybe the run line, but it's a pass here.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with this game. Nick Pavetta. Nick Pavetta we trust? No. I don't want anything to do with him this right now. Although he hasn't pitched all that bad, but this is only like his 10th start of the year. He's going to be pitching in 28 games. And it's against Jordan Lyles, which, if I remember right, he's the one that doesn't win games. Yes, 3-12 this year. So, and it's not to mention his road ERA is 7.56 in 58 innings pitched. Wow. Almost a run an inning. I kind of like the Red Sox, but I can't really trust them. They've lost 8 out of 10, and the Royals have actually been playing good baseball. They've won 7 out of 10. So this one's a complete stay away from me. I want nothing to do with this one.
Yeah, this is probably, I think, one of the easier stay offs on the spot.
Yeah.
Shut up, Nick. LOL, Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker, the GOAT. Shout out to Kyle Tucker for last night. My MLB show character should be the pod.
Send me a picture on Twitter of your MLB the show character, and we'll talk.
There you go. A true bum fight side with Pavetta. Yeah. Like the over 10, but 10.5 scares me. I lean towards the under. Lean Royals. Lyles. Yeah. Lyles hasn't been terrible, but he's not been good, obviously. All right. The LA Angels, they finally got a win last night. Minus 135 against the San Francisco Giants. Total 8 in this game here. Let's take a look at the line history. It's good old Shohei Ohtani against Ryan Walker. So another bullpen game here for the San Francisco Giants. It was Alexander yesterday opening. I believe it was actually Cobb for a while in that game, if I'm not mistaken. And now it's Walker. Line opened up at a 135 for the Angels. It's still a minus 135. Line opened up at an 8 minus 101. It's now an 8 minus 111. So line movement towards the over, no line movement towards the side. Now let's take a look at the line history in this one here. Wow. I am 100% interested in this over. 51% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on the under. 87% of the tickets, 98% of the cash is on Ohtani. Public all over Ohtani. Are we shocked? Are we shocked? All right, cool. This is our weekly fade Ohtani game. Let's take a look at the ballpark pal for this one. Angel Stadium. Neutral, 0%, plus 13% home runs, minus 6% double triples, minus 3% singles. Shohei Ohtani and Ryan Walker. For this one here, it was undecided last night for the Giants, so I have to type in Ryan Walker.
It's a bullpen game.
It is a bullpen game. I don't know why I'm typing this in then. But yeah, Ryan Walker has actually been not bad. And but on the flip side, Shohei Ohtani's been pretty good. 3.33 ERA, 0.95 WHIP, 10.36 strikeouts per nine, which is 29%. 2.96 walks per nine, a 204 BABIP, a 434 FIP, and a 3.55 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Giants here. No surprise there. 3.17 FIP, 3.83 SIERA compared to 5.37 and 4.16. The hitting advantage does go towards the Angels here. 108 WRC plus, which is 13th, compared to 80, which is 27th. The Giants are struggling hitting right now. But let's take a look here. I want to see one thing with this game. It's going to be Tristan Beck as the primary guy. He went 0.1 innings 2 days ago against the Angels. He only faced one batter, threw 5 pitches, got the strikeout that he needed. But previous to that, he went 4 innings against Arizona, 2 innings against Boston, 3 1/3 against Pittsburgh. So he's somebody that can go decently into the game. Ryan Walker gives the first 2 innings or so. I like San Fran a little bit in this spot, especially as a dog in this game with everybody on Ohtani and everybody on the over. I kind of want to triple down on this one here. I want to take the Giants money line at plus 124. The Giants team total over 3.5 at minus 115. Giants full game over 8 at minus 111. I think that this is a high scoring game, and the Giants give me at least 4 runs to give me the over and the team total. And I think the Giants win this game. So Giants money line plus 124, team total over 3.5 minus 115, full game over 8 at minus 111.
I'm not going to touch any of the totals, but I do like the Giants today. Whenever we see Ohtani, he's going to get overvalued. This is still an Angels team that has been losing games. They finally won their first game since the trade deadline after losing, 7 straight.
Yeah.
So, this is 100% a spot that I'm going right after the Giants, who have been playing good. Yes, they lost last night. I don't really care. And I trust the bullpen game for the Giants. Although yesterday didn't really work out as well. I think today will work out nicely for us. Ohtani at only minus 135 against a bullpen game. Granted, it is against the Giants who are 10 games over 500, but I like the Giants in this game. Sign me up.
Yes, I'm on the same page there. So locked and loaded with San Fran in this game. Big money on San Fran for me in this one.
You?
Let's head back to the chat here. Rafael Devers prop. I could see it. Angels first 5 and the Giants full game probably. I wouldn't be surprised if the Angels are up 3-2 at the end of 5. Giants for Fernando. Lean over 8, but something's fishy. Under 7.5. Pass. I mean, everybody's on the under and everybody's on the Angels. I think that's pretty simple for me. We'll move on here. The Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. The Dodgers minus 125 favorites, total of 9 in this game. The Diamondbacks, God, they have fallen off the face of the planet right now. And question is, when are they going to win a game? And I know you don't like catching falling knives. This line opened up to 130. It did get up to a 135 for the Dodgers, so it's a 129. So it's moved a penny towards the Diamondbacks. The line opened up at a 9 minus 110. It's up to a 9 minus 114. So kind of an interesting line move there. Let's take a look at the cash flow to see how this line, how this line's moving. Because we have 80% of the tickets and 96% of the cash is on the Dodgers. It makes sense. Until the Angels win a game, I kind of want to see them prove it to me. 58% of the tickets, 59% of the cash is on the over in this game. Lines move slightly towards the over in this game. Let's take a look at the ballpark pal in this one here. Chase Field plus 3% runs, minus 5% home runs, plus 13% doubles, triples, 0% singles. looking at the pitching matchup here, Bobby Miller and Merrill Kelly. Miller's 3.72 ERA, 1.24 whip, 9.31 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%. 0.93 walks per nine, a 3.57 BABIP, a 3.17 FIP, and a 3.60 CR. He's been pretty good. On the other side, Merrill Kelly making his third start. Is this his third start or is this fourth start? This is his fourth start back. He gave up 1 earned run against St. Louis, 3 against Seattle, 2 against Minnesota. He's not been bad, but this is definitely by far the best offense he's faced. 3.180 ERA, 1.29 whip, 10.59 strikeouts per nine, which is 27%, 2.65 walks per nine, a 3.04 BABIP, but a 4.27 FIP and a 3.73 SIERA. The bullpen advantage goes towards the Dodgers, 4.56 FIP, 4.60 SIERA compared to 5.75 and 4.33. Inning advantage goes towards the Dodgers here, 133 WRC plus, which is third, against 88, which is 24th for the Diamondbacks here. I think this is a prove-it type of game for me. Until they win a game, I want nothing to do with the Diamondbacks. I think that the Dodgers take care of business in this game. And I know these lines seem cheap, but I'm going to grab them anyway. Maybe I'm running into a sucker's bet. Dodgers first 5 minus 120. Dodgers full game minus 129. I know it's Merrill Kelly. I think Bobby Miller has the pitching advantage in this one. When you look at recent form. So give me the double up on the Dodgers here in this one.
Yeah, it is Merrill Kelly. But at the same time, I'm going to continue following a trend. And that is Arizona not winning games. They've lost 7 straight. They've been the worst team since the deadline. They've been the worst team since the All-Star break. Which freaking sucks. Because this team was like 19, 20 games over 500 at one point. I was looking good for my futures on their division. Now they're equal 500. Yeah, I'm not. I've thrown that one away. Hopefully the Orioles comes through and then I'll be able to make money on that because I completely shit out on this one. But I'm going to continue. I keep fading the D-backs. They're the only team that has not won a game since the trade deadline. Dodgers run line plus 130. It sucks. I hate to see because I was really high on this D-backs team, and they completely just fell apart.
What's the best line? You said Dodger run line. What's the best line you can get on the money line here?
130.
Why not the money line here?
Because they're on the road. They get guaranteed 9 at bats, and I'll ride with that instead. And I can get plus 130.
Fair. Yeah,
I'm not gonna grab a money line, so
I got 129 on the money line. I actually really like I like this price. It's for just the money line.
That's fair. I like to go after a little bit of plus money, so
I know
what it is.
I know. Yep. I'll head back to the chats here. I changed my mind. I like the book. I like the look. The books know. People are humping on the Angels. It's Ohtani. It's the Ohtani. Everybody loves the Dodgers. Everybody hates the Diamondbacks right now. I want nothing to do with the Diamondbacks. I actually like the first 5 over in the Angels game. It's not a bad look. Minus 125 for the Dodgers. Yeah. Ohtani can be vulnerable sometimes. Absolutely. Good luck today. Good luck. Stop, Gio. Let's go Dodgers minus 2. Good luck on that one. Dodgers in the under for Fernando. D-backs have been so disappointing since the trade deadline that they had a shot at the division and just pissed it away. They did. They're still a very young team. NFL Giants first games will probably go 2-4 with wins over Arizona and Seattle. You forgot Dallas in there. I think they beat the Cowboys. I like them plus the points. I like them to win outright week 1. Let me take a look at their schedule real quick. I know this is off topic, but he brought it up. Yeah, that is a tough schedule to open the year. I think 3-3 is fair. Win over the Cowboys. Win over the Cardinals. Lose against the Niners. Beat the Seahawks, and I think they could potentially beat Miami. I don't know about Buffalo. So I think 3-3 is a fair start for the Giants this year. Can anyone help me out? I'm trying to learn what percentage of bet has to cash for it to be plus money EV. If I grab a line when it's plus money, explain down below. There is a betting odds calculator that I can put in the chat there. Stop, Gio. that you can punch in the number for there is the betting odds calculator in the chat there. You punch in the odds that you're betting it at, and it'll tell you the odds that you need to win. So if you type in plus 125, it'll tell you need to win 44.44% of the time. You type in 100, even money, you need to win 50% of the time. 105, 48.78% of the time. It'll tell you that. So down below, I just put in the chat. There you go. It is for the betting odds calculator. It'll tell you everything you need to know about what odds need to win at 1%. Thought LAA has been the worst team, or they tied with Arizona. Arizona.
Well, no, the Angels just won last night.
Angels won a game last night. Diamondbacks have not won a game. Matt Olson RBI has been around plus 110 even money lately, and it's been cashing at over 54% rate this year. Yeah, that's a positive EV bet. I may be overthinking it. Yeah. Mike saying Bailey over 5.5 Ks. Fair. Reds minus a half. First 5 for K Diggs. I'm on the opposite side of that. I'm on the Marlins. I don't think they beat the Cowboys. Maybe they cover the spread. It's only at 3.5. I like them to win outright game 1. I like a lot of home dogs week 1 though. So home dogs week 1 usually do pretty well. Thank you. Not a problem. Stop, Gio. We'll move to the last game of the night, which I believe there's been a pitching change in, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get into it here. We have the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres. Yeah, there's been a pitching change in the lines. I think the lines reflected that because now they're up to minus 144, the Padres. And the total of 8.5 opened up at even money. It's now minus 110. So the lines move towards the over, and the lines move towards the Mariners here in this one. I had this game as undecided last night, and it's going to be looks like Hancock as the pitcher for the Mariners. It's TBD here. This is. I don't even know how. Yeah, it says E. Hancock on.
Hancock. Yes. I remember looking him up yesterday. What's his full name?
I don't know. All it says is E. Hancock.
Hold on.
Is he the AA guy?
Yes.
All right. So
Emerson Hancock. I'll quickly give. We're probably not. You know what? I'm probably going to end up betting this game, and I'm probably going to end up betting the Mariners. He's the 4th prospect for the Seattle Mariners. He's 24 years old. He was a first round draft pick, 6th overall in the 2020 draft. I believe they got him out of college. Of course, I can't freaking find any of it.
He's not a top 100 prospect. Emerson Hancock.
He was not a top 100 prospect yet, but he was out of Georgia. That's what it was. SEC ball. This year, so in 2023, he's 11-5 with a 4.32 ERA in 20 games started, 98 pitches, 107 strikeouts, 1.23 WHIP. Overall in the minors, 21-10, 3.77 ERA in 53 starts, 241 innings, 242 strikeouts, 1.18 WHIP. I want to go after Emerson Hancock today at plus money in his first career start. I remember watching him a little bit back in that 2019 season for Georgia because there was some games that he was in that I remember watching. I don't know if it was regionals or something like that. I remember seeing him pitch. I think he's going to be solid. He's got some good strikeout stuff. He's got over a strikeout an inning in the minors, and I think he's going to be. I think he's going to have a solid start today against a Padres team that's really struggling. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Seattle Mariners and back Emerson Hancock in his first career start.
I'm gonna make this pretty simple. I have no interest in this game,
and it's against Road U Darvish.
Yeah, I'm staying off. I want to see what Emerson does. I won't bet against him, but I won't bet on him here. So this will be a pretty simple stay off spot for me.
Yep, I'm gonna go grab him plus 134 up on the site.
Good luck on that one there. All right. And that is all the games for today. A little bit of news from the Miami Marlins Cincinnati Reds game. It's delayed due to rain. So that sucks. The 12:35 game. Yeah. I'll take the field goal. I mean, yeah. I'm going to be grabbing the 3.5 with the Giants. Olsen has a home run in 25% of his games this year. Beasley, and I'm not a Braves homer. Yeah. Hancock, the guy from the movie. No. Padres and the under. Him. Lean Mariners plus 140 for Nathan Cerna there. But that is everything for today's slate. But before, it's time for Tim.
Yep.
Housekeeping.
Yes. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. We appreciate all the support. I will be putting links in the chat for you guys because we appreciate everybody who does follow. There is the Instagram page, trying to get that to 200 followers. We just hit 1,100 in TikTok, so now trying to go for 1,200 there. And then Twitter is getting up there as well, but we're trying to build all the different platforms. So make sure you guys are checking out all of the things that we put in the chat. We do appreciate all of that. By the way, if they come out with player props for it, Hancock over strikeouts. I want to take that as well. And if he plays today, Acuna home run after getting hit yesterday, and Alonso home run. Just because he's got like 8 home runs and 35 RBIs in his last 17 games. So he's been really, really solid lately. Anyways, sorry, those are some player props. Make sure you guys are checking out Balling Out with Tim Earle on the Picks and Parleys YouTube channel. I'm all over the place. It is what it is. Recap time. I like the Reds today. Obviously, it's in rain delay now, so we're not really going after anything there. Over in the Oakland game, I kind of like the Nationals today. Rays run line, over in Pirates. Orioles run line in the over. By the way, I lied to you, Nick. Over in Guardians will go in the same sentence. It will just be tomorrow when it's Alek Manoah versus Noah Syndergaard. I like the Giants today. I like the Dodger run line, and I like the Seattle Mariners with the kid making his first start.
Yeah. I am on Miami, double up here. First 5, even money, full game plus 110. Oakland, team total over 2.5, and the full game over 8.5. Phillies, first 5, laying 1/2 a run. The Rays, first 5, -0.5, full game -1. Orioles, team total over 3.5, full game over 9. The Mets, first 5, money line, full game money line. The team total over 4.5 for the Jays, as well as the full game over 8. San Fran, triple up here. Team total, money line, team total over, full game over. And then the Dodgers, first 5 money line and full game money line as well.
There you go. Did I miss any chats? Padres, no. Under, sure. Mariners, yes. Giants, Lions, over. Do the Giants and Lions play?
Yes, they do. I'm leaning towards the Giants. I have really not really looked at the total in that spot, but I'm looking at the Giants because Brian Dable has been decent in the preseason, and if you look at Dan Campbell, he doesn't care. I believe he's only won once in the preseason in his 2 years so far.
Right on. Here's all the links. Here's the Instagram, the TikTok, and the Twitter. Those rain delays usually go first 5 under. There you go. Tim, we should do a TikTok battle. Go live now that everyone has over 1K subs. Let's do it. Let me know. Good luck, everybody. Let's cash. Let's do it. That's going to do it for this edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. We'll be back tomorrow with some more baseball for you guys. Good luck, guys.